What's up, YouTube? ODST General back again. We had another failure of the Blue Yeti. Unfortunately, the audio was terrible. I tried to salvage as much as I could in Audacity. Still kind of bad. But with that being said, we're picking up off where we left off in the last Spintires mission, which was us doing a Warthog expedition. We continue on, and it is kind of a mess this time around. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. I feel like the controls may have changed. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this Warthog here. Get our parking brake off. Need some headlights here. So I need to look up the headlights because that's H. H for headlights. That makes sense. Alright, so we've got this whole corner of the map explored out. I think what we're going to want to do next is go to this cloaking field. And then maybe this fuel here, I guess, right there in the corner. And I can't see that there. So is that not showing up? Oh, it's behind me. That's why I couldn't see it. Alright. We're ready to roll now. That was a pretty awful start, but let's go ahead and get going. Look at that turning on there. It's kind of different. Let's see how this goes. Oh, God, I was not paying attention. I took major damage right off the get-go there. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, we're going to still risk going, despite the fact that I just annihilated the front end of this Warthog here. Get a little bit quicker there with the all-wheel on. Get a little bit of damage there going over some of those rocks. Pretty insignificant, though. It's only like 3 damage from each of those. I mean, it'll add up eventually, but for right now, I'm not really worried about it. We got some pretty rough terrain here. Sorry, differential lock. I think this is going to be all muddy, too. Hopefully it's hard. There we go, it is hard. That's perfect. I got some water. Quite a bit of water, actually. I don't know how deep that goes, so we're not going to risk getting in there because it looks like it gets pretty deep, although it's tough to say. Hopefully I don't go over here. I picked a bad route. That was not a good shortcut. Of course, again, had I known that water was there, I would have not taken that way in the first place. I thought I was going to go around and then just realized I was going right to a giant lake or something here. Oh, well, better be careful here. We're going to start digging ourselves into the mud. No, bad Mr. Spanky. Come on, Warthog, you can do it. Oh man, this is just such awful terrain. I keep getting myself into situations. I should just quit taking shortcuts, but I guess if I quit taking shortcuts, it wouldn't be nearly as interesting, would it be? This should be interesting. This is a very, very steep hill right here. I have no idea if I'll be able to make it up this or what is going at the top of it. I really want to make this hill, though. Come on, Warthog, you can do it. Oh, yeah, baby. That was awesome. Okay. Kind of caught on some of these trees here. Try and get to some flat ground.
There's fuel down there. I feel like that's the one we just left. We literally did all that, didn't we? Just I don't know. No, that's the one I'm actually looking at going to. Never mind. So yeah, we did. Didn't get super far. It took a while to get that far, but that's actually pretty close to where we want to go. I'm not gonna go straight down that hill though. We need to get to this cloaking field, which is over this way. Okay, can we do this? Let's back around and go this way. Oh no! Well, I think we're out of commission here. We just took that one out. Well, that Warthog took some pretty big damage rolling down that hill. So we need to get the other Warthog. Not sure how I want to go about this. Should we try going through that lake? That is a really steep hill. I mean, I feel like we're almost better off coming around like this way, following this riverbed down, and coming up over here. Mainly because I don't know what's going on with this, like how deep this is. That road goes right there, and you'd think that that would mean it's not so deep that you can't get through, but that's like right on a giant lake entrance, so it's hard to say. I think we'll take the safe bet and we'll take the long way around, especially because we've got this trailer in tow. This trailer has garage points on it. Unfortunately, it's not a repair thing. That Warthog's got the repair thing with the turret on it. It's funny, the one with the trailer, this should be the one that has all the difficulty, but this is the one that keeps coming to the rescue here. So where do I need to go here? Just to get through, because didn't really look too closely. So basically I just need to get on the other side of these trees here. Kind of similar path I took before, but I can't remember how rough this terrain was. I don't think it was that rough, was it? Nope, but I'm getting caught on a tree already. Look at those lines just all over the place. It's getting real muddy going through here, though. Do have some down branches that we can rely on as winches, or to winch to, as well as some other trees along here. But hopefully we can make it through without having to do that. I did turn diff lock back on. Oh, come on. Like, if you guys watched the last episode, which I suspect most of you have, we discovered that, while you think it would handle great in mud, the Warthog really doesn't do that good in mud. It's kind of weird. You'd think mud would be some of the easier terrain for it to handle, because it's a fairly light vehicle, the Warthog is. We're getting stuck in here, so before we get completely bogged down and dig ourselves into a hole, let's just go ahead and get the winch, and we'll just continue to pull ourselves. Alright, we're out of that. We're still going pretty slow here. Turn differential lock off, see if that'll help some. Kind of getting bogged down again here, so we're going to go ahead and winch to this. Just pull off to the side here and just drive along the side of the road. Try to avoid hitting that, but it didn't really work out super great. Oh, this path was really easy a little while ago, but it didn't last. And we're making it, but we're not making great time. Probably don't need this headlight anymore, it's pretty bright out now. Really foggy out. I like it though. Spend some time in the cab of the vehicle. Oh man, this mud just keeps going. Oh, I'm like sinking into. It's like bubbling soup is what it sounds like. The terrain's pretty rough here, so I don't even think being off the road would help us a whole lot. Try and stick to this right side. That left side's dug up pretty good. Digging in again. So it's a pretty big river. We're going to have to stick to the side of it here. Ooh, that's bad actually. Well, we're going to have to get to the other side of it, I think. Is that the original plan? Where am I? Can I delete these as I go? So this road looks like it goes back into this river and goes up it. And this almost looks like a road here. So maybe if I can just get through these trees, I can be good to go. It doesn't look like that in front of me, though, that I can tell. See, it looks like it hits that big rock face there. I think we're going to risk going across the river. Not really a great camera view. Well, nice. The nice thing we have going here, though, dry, solid road, no more mud. We'll have some advantage here as far as movement goes. Another smaller, like, runoff from the river. It looks like a little bit of mud stuff running along the side of that riverbank there. Got some down trees here we're going to have to get over. Oop. Didn't think those would be that big of an issue. Got through the first set of them fine. some more trees down. This seems like this goes up and around, so I suspect this will take us to the same place we're going on a much simpler path. Pretty decent incline here, though. So we'll see how this goes. Already kind of struggling here. I don't know if I'm caught on trees or what. There is not really anything I can rely on to pull me up here. Okay. There we go. We're close enough to one of these that we can kind of rely on it a little bit. Starting to slide off here. I'm not going to give this any power. I'm just going to let the winch do the work. No, don't do what I think you're going to try and do. See, what it really seems like it wants to do here is go off the side of this road and down that very steep hill and end up like the other Warthog is, so we're going to try and prevent that from happening here if we can, if I have any say in the matter. This road's a lot tougher than I realized it would have been, or would have thought it would have been. I think we're too far. Oh, no, we're just in range that we can winch that rock up, or the branch up ahead. Gotta try and stay off to the left here if I can, though. Same thing as before, just don't want to fall off the side of that hill. We do have another truck in our service now. We've got a civilian vehicle, but rather not push that into service over the Warthogs if possible. Not really anything I can rely on here. Let's turn diff lock off, maybe that'll help us. There we go, now I'm starting to gain traction. I was kind of struggling there with it off before, but now it's doing okay with it off. You'd think this would be the terrain that diff lock would be great on, and then having it off otherwise, but I guess not. Alright, so we've got some fuel here. I mean, we're pretty good on fuel anyways, but we've also got a civilian truck. Actually, that almost looks like something the UNSC would have in service, doesn't it? Truck took some damage. Okay, so yeah, we'll take what fuel we have. We really don't need it, but let's take a look at the map, see where our Warthog is. Okay, so the other Warthog is pretty much like right in front of us, according to this. Is it just up that hill? Can't see it from here. If we go to it, can we see the other Warthog? Okay. So it's off to our right. And it is messed up something fierce. It's still falling. It's still taking damage and stuff. Can we actually get it loose from here doing this? Alright. That was working for a second there, but it's not working any longer. Well, let's go to the other Warthog here, and let's do this. How do I disconnect this trailer again? I can't remember. Is it F1? No, I don't want to do that. How do I do this again? I already forgot. It's advanced. So it's up in these trees here. I'm not really sure how I want to go about this. No, 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 no. Crap. Okay, well, we got, thankfully, this D535 here. This thing doesn't have a winch, does it? Oh, yes it does. I think we're going to need to try and get up this hill somewhat to flip it over. Warthog taking pretty big amounts of damage there. Come on. Running out of room here. I'll flip this thing over at the rate I'm going. I'm stuck in this tree. Yes, I'm well aware that you're having issues there, Warthog, and that your engine's stalled out. I'm trying to rectify the situation. No, it looked like it flipped over there for a second. Almost there. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Almost there. Yes. And surprisingly, I mean, considering how many times I just rolled this thing end to end, not a lot of damage. We still face the rather large task of trying to get the other Warthog down, though. So, I mean, this is far cry from over. So, we'll see. We're pretty much at the end here, though. So let's try to make it count if we can. No. Shoot. Well. There it goes. Well, guys, you know what? I think we're gonna have to end it here. We're at 27 minutes, so not quite as effective as last time. We've rolled both Warthogs. We rolled the one twice, in fact. Now trying to save the other one. This is a pretty bad hill. The other Warthog might have to just get left behind. I should definitely be able to save this one again. It might take a little bit of work, but I think it's in a nice enough position that I can just roll it fairly easy, hopefully. Anyways, I hope you guys, once again, enjoyed Spintires. You had a pretty surprisingly positive response to it last time, so I'm hoping that you guys still like it a second time around, especially with 2 Warthogs rolled over like this. So you guys take it easy, and I will see you in the next video.